Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. This is something that's gonna be a little bit different than what I'm usually posting on here. So this is gonna be my first time explaining everything, about this little game right here that is free to play. But yeah, anyway, whatever. We're gonna start right now. Boom. Alright, so this game right here is called Genshin Impact, right? And this is a free to play RPG game. Alright, at least that's what I understand. I mean, it's a game I actually really think it's an RPG game for sure. So first I want to explain how to actually play. Not how to use controls, because obviously you see run, hit, element skill, and triangle, of course. Like, you will basically learn when you go through the game. I mean, there's really nothing to explain there. Alright, so for starters, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 I think I should explain these characters first. Alright, so to get characters in this game, first, if you don't spend anything at all, if you're free to play your starter team, you're going to get 3 characters in addition of the main character that you pick. You get to pick either a man or a female. Alright, so you get Kaya for free. Cool, whatever. Alright, so then the next character you get for free is Lisa. And then the very first character you're gonna get will be Amber. Alright, so if you take a look in the right top corner, you'll see Primo gems, right? Right now I have 185, right? And actually, let me continue explaining this part. Alright, so you got a character event wish, right? These come when the events come. So if the event over with, you're done. You're not getting no one after that. Like, at least not from this exact banner. You're not like the special character of right now. It's Ayaka for 20 hours. So go ahead and cop her. Next character coming out soon. Then the sword is a weapon event, which anyway also. So yeah, that's whatever. Now this banner right here, okay. So these are banners, right? These are event banners. This is a standard wish, right? So any character you get here, or any time you pull from this one, is permanent. As you see, wishes have no time limit. Alright, now let's talk about what you use to buy it, basically, or be able to use a wish, right? So these two right here, you got an intertwine fate and you got a acquaint fate. Alright, this one right here, this one, as you see, this is for the standard wish banner. Yeah, and actually these are way more easier to come by than these anyway. So just to explain it further, but you can get anything from this shop. Like, you can get, like, say you want these, you can get it from this shop right now. If you got enough of these right here, you can get enough of these shot right now. And these are what you call primo gems, right? Let me actually make a wish for So like, you notice how I ain't got no none of them fates, right? I don't got fates at all. I can spend my primo gems instead of a fate. Seems like I got something out of this one. I got Yenfei, okay? Constellation. Oh yeah, and let's get the constellations. after we get, well, yeah, let's get the constellations, right? So when you make wishes, right? So when you make wishes, and like, let's say you already have a character and you pull and you get that character again, you'll be able to add on to their constellation. Their constellation is this. You see Yin phase is a deer, right? It's a deer. It's a something else, whatever. I don't know how to say it. But yeah. So when you pull for a cat, let's say you make a wish and you get the same character that you already have, like your like you'll be able to add on to their constellation. Like there's 6 constellations for each character. So go ahead and just apply that, right click. Okay, and now, I mean, obvious, I mean, this game got a battle pass. You know, what free-to-play game don't have one? You know what I'm saying? Got achievements. I mean, you'll basically know all this as soon as you get started, right? If you actually pay attention, okay? Don't worry about archive. This is just mostly just really just stuff you already have. Just details and descriptions on stuff, really. That's really nothing. You're able to co-op with people. So let's say I want to co-op with somebody. I just request them to join me, or I request to join them. Alright, events. These are events, are like quests. Quests like. I'm not gonna say they are quests at all. So for the banner character, you'll be able to test run them. Like here, I will upload a video for Naga. Yeah, cause you know what I'm saying. I mean, I might do that. I might not do that. But yeah, events. Basically, if it's a new event and there's like a new front character, like here, then that means there's a new start. I mean, there's a new banner, really. As you. Alright, character archives. Now let me go ahead and explain this. Right, let's say you're just now starting to play this game, right? Let's just say you just picked the game up, right? Cause you was like, I see people playing this, so I'm gonna play, right? You missed. This pains me to say, cause I took a mean break from it. Actually, I wasn't really paying for it anyway at first. So these are the characters you're gonna miss out on, regardless if you start now or if you haven't pulled for them at all. If you ain't pulled for Venti, you probably won't get Venti today. Rerun a banner of him, you ain't gonna get Albedo, you won't get Zhongli, you won't get Kazuha, Zhao, you won't get none of these. Now the fact that their events are over with, so but the good thing is though, you can run these. These are like little quests of these characters that these special event characters. Like for example, I didn't like Utao was like one of the more recent ones, right? I ain't pulled for her, but I get to do an event. I mean, a little quest, little story around her character. You know, like Ganyu, Tartaglia. And these over here, these are hangout events. It's basically you hanging out with characters. You're talking to them for the most. So I mean, I'm not sure if y'all want to do that or not. Tales. These are basically just quests that you can do either while you're playing the game or when you get done, like get done with the Archon quest. This is a world quest that I haven't did yet. Well, I didn't finish it. I started it. So you got your handbook. That means you'll be able to basically be able to locate anything you want to look for. Let's say you want to grind out characters and you need some some of these electro crystals. You can just navigate. Just navigate to the guy, whatever. Weapons, different weapons have different stats, of course. Some weapons have the same stats. I like just giving them to the characters that I think do better with me. Do better with them. Actually, weapons do differently, right? So, some weapons, right? Some weapons they're not just weapons, right? Okay, like you notice how, okay, let's start here. Like this right here. This Favonia sword, right? You notice how it describes this sword, like right there under refinement rank. Like you know how that's different from this one, right? So basically, every sword and almost every weapon is different in a way. You know, the same type of weapon. Like let's see if I can find this up. Let's say, oh, I can like the catalyst, sure. So, like just how this one and this one got the same description and everything. I basically, yeah, you know, really ain't worried about it. As you see, you get to level up your characters. I didn't ascend it pretty much except for Razor. So you need these little bugs right here to ascend characters. Well, not to ascend characters, but to boost their overall up. You know, the only thing that goes up while you play is like the friendship down there. The friendship right under their stats. That's the only thing that goes up. And when those go up, those like unlocks different character stories for each character. Cause these characters are actually part of like a bigger thing than what this game actually shows us. Like for an example, this guy's wild. He's wild, right? Kaya's wild, right? He one of the more wildest characters in this game. Like he's straight black Air Force energy who chooses to wear white Air Forces all the time. Like he's different. Kaya, when you really look deep into like character stories, basically tell us more about the characters than what was shown to us. Like how they talk about D-Luke in the instance. Like then they talk about young D-Luke, how he was cavalry captain, but you'll basically learn most of this stuff. Some of this stuff while you play the game. Alright, your character got talents you can use to level their talents up at your will if you want to. I mean, who am I to tell you if you have to or not? I mean, of course. I mean, but that's if you want to. Some characters are different. Like for instance, Beto's wild. Her attacks are stronger when she get hit. I know, right? Not when her health goes down, cause one of her elemental skills is linked to her HP, and it's linked to her damage, basically. I mean, obviously. So she's a very weird character. She's an interesting character. Then you got the healer. You got characters like Barbara. Their heals is like scales to their HP also. So there's roughly like 4 types of characters in this game. Well, 4 characters that you can use. Whoa. Alright, so you have 4 different types of characters, right? You have the defense characters, right? How strong they are scales to their HP. You got characters like Noelle, who specialize in defense. Most Geo characters do, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really not too entirely sure how Geo works, since I only have like 2 Geo characters ever. Like right now, like, well, 3 if you want to count the Traveler. But he's the avatar, he can control all elements. So, Ningguang, I basically use her for defense. I mean, the J screen at defense actually scales to her defense, I guess. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does scale to her max AP. So she's defense, and I ain't gonna count for Xinyan, she her defense skills too. So, and like what I said with the Traveler can fill almost any role that this game want. If you need him to be a support, Electro might be the best, but I use Electro as a DPS mainly. You know, you can do Animal Traveler, then you can do Geo Traveler. Like he got right now, as we speak, he's like the Avatar. Like he got 3 elements under his control right now. So he nice. And from what we can see, I don't know if they ever gonna put it in the game. I hope they don't, cause he'll be broken. He can control 2 elements at the same time, probably 3. Who knows? But we got. I use D-Loop as like a DPS character. All right, so let's go ahead and explain that real quick. All right, so you got 3 kind of characters in this game, right? You got a main damage dealer. You got a secondary damage dealer. You got somewhat of a support character. I view Kaya as a support character, mainly because his skill also, his elemental burst also gives me a support. Since it's the ice thing, consistently freeze your enemies while I combo with that D-Loop, that melt, and fire. And then you got healers in this game like Barbara. And then you can use Sucrose or most animal characters. You can really use them for like crowd control. I think Zhao probably be like the only like truly DPS animal user. So that's that. Alright, to wrap it up, I guess. Well, like I said, like I missed out on Kazuha, and this was actually a character I really wanted at the time. To Kazuha, Eula, I wanted all these characters. Like I can't even get them. Utah broken for what the streets tell me, but oh yeah, last thing, you have artifacts. Right, each artifact give you something somewhat different things, right? Like usually, alright, so you get like 3 things out of, like you can get 5 things. Actually, no, I'll tell you about. Hold up. Let me think. Okay, so you always have an artifact for your HP. This basically is like a boost in HP. An attack artifact, a defense artifact. Well, not defense. I'm not sure what this one's special in, but it's defense for me. HP percent, healing bone. You will get. Let me look at the regular stats, right? So you'll either get max AP. You either get a boost to your HP, boost to your attack, boost to your defense, and boost to your elemental mastery with these all 5 artifacts, right? So let's say I get Hydro, right? If I keep progressing this artifact, I'm progressing to the point where I'm gonna get a substat for it, right? And for this one right here, that's attack. Alright, so if you keep leveling up, you'll get another substat for it, right? Energy recharge. So basically, you'll get the gist of it. Basically, it just keep adding stats. You know what I'm saying? The more you do it, the more stats you get, basically. Oh yeah, you can only level artifacts with more artifacts. So good luck grinding out. Anyway, man, I think that's the basic understanding that I got. I'm basically telling people who just picked the game up, really. I'm not like some wizard of this game at all. Not yet. But this game does have lores. It does have Archon quests. Right now, it got 3 gods. Basically, you meet 3 guys already, so whatever. So hey, shit. Like, comment, sub if you actually like the video. I don't know if I like the video or not. I just want to see what y'all think. Did I explain it good? Did I not? I don't think I did that great of a job. I did as best as I can though.
From whence you came.
So like, comment, sub, share. See you guys later.